Namaste everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel English Raju. In this video today we are going to discuss one of the tenses, that is simple past. So as we discussed in the previous videos, past means which indicates the completed work at the certain time. Completed work at the certain time. Again, this past divided into four categories, that is simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. And these four are divided according to the modification of our work. If you wanted to understand these four very clearly, just please watch my previous video, tense introduction. In that, I have given you clear information how to understand the tenses easily. And if you like it, please watch, share and subscribe this channel for more videos and updates. Thank you. Now, we are going to start the topic of simple past. What is simple past? Very simple. Completed work in the past time. Simple past means completed work in the past time. That means the work which was completed yesterday, day before yesterday, 1 week ago, 1 year ago, 1 century ago, whatever it is, completed action. Such kind of actions considered as simple past tense. Then, how can we identify the simple past tense? Whether the given sentence in the examination is in simple past or in other sentence. Before that, first of all, we need to know it has its own structure, because different people have the different structures. Same way, for simple past, the structure is subject plus V2 plus object plus complementary. So here, the main important thing is V2. The verb must be in second form. Why? Because V2 indicates past form. V2 means past form, completed action. Like, I went to school. I explained the grammar topic. I ate lunch. So such a way, V2 means completed action. That's the reason we are using the verb in second form in simple past tense. And if you wanted to speak any negative action which was not completed, we have a separate structure, that is subject plus helping verb did plus not plus V1 plus object plus complementary. Here is the question. Why is did here? Actually, we have 24 helping verbs. Among those 24 helping verbs, this is the one which gives the meaning of completed work. Among the 24 helping verbs, this is the one which gives the meaning of completed work. That's the reason we are using did as a helping verb in simple past. Am I clear here? Yes. Because the definition of helping verb is, which indicates time or which indicates tense. That's the reason we are using did. Because 24 are there. Among those, specially we are using this because it's giving the meaning of completed action in the past. And already, as we have the past form to indicate the past action, again we should not use second form. That's the reason did not after always we should use first form, because already it is representing the past form. Already represents the past form. So, if you wanted to understand these two very clearly, just please watch my video tense drama. How the do converted into did and why are we using did after V1. Just you can get the point very clearly over the tense drama which was exhibited by my students. Okay. So, and it is the most useful point even in the corrections also. And generally, most of us do the mistake. I did not went to school. I did not went to temple. Such a way we are using. I did not brought the book. Even most of the teachers, even students, they won't consider this as an errand, but this is one of the biggest mistakes which we generally do. So, did not after, always the verb should be in the first form. It should be in the first form. Okay, next, how to ask a question whether you have done the work in the past time or not. For that, we have the structure WH word, helping verb did, plus subject plus V1 plus object plus complementary, and in writing question mark. But in speaking, don't use why did you go there question mark. Don't use it. But while writing, question mark compulsory. And a question can be started through WH word or helping verb. In both the ways, the question is possible. Why did you go there? Question is started by WH word. Did you go there? Started through helping verb. That's the reason generally I use WH word in the brackets, because it's not compulsory. Situation demands. Okay, so simple past means completed work in the past time, and the structure of positive is always V2, but negative did not plus V1, and question again did. As we are using the did, we are always using V1. So here you can understand through the example, Priya wished her mother. It might be good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or happy birthday, or whatever it is. Priya wished her mother. It was done already. When? Might be yesterday, day before yesterday, or long ago, but the work was completed. The work was completed. So Priya wished her mother. V2 form. It is a V2 form. And if you wanted to think, yes, it's not done. The work was not done in the past time. Then we can say in the negative, by using the same structure, Priya did not wish her mother. Suppose, just imagine, yesterday was Priya's mother birthday. Just imagine, yesterday was Priya's mother birthday. So positive, if you wanted to think, Priya wished her mother. But yesterday she did not. Then we can say, Priya did not wish her mother. Suppose I wanted to ask a question. Yesterday your mother birthday, did you wish your mother? Did Priya wish her mother? It is a question about asking in the past time. So, in such a way, positive, negative and interrogative is possible in the past simple tense. And there is another example here. Bhaskar helped him a lot. It is already done. Bhaskar helped him a lot. The same thing if you wanted to speak in the negative, Bhaskar did not help him. He did not help him a lot. And again, if I wanted to ask the question him, did Bhaskar help him? Or you can use the sentence, when did Bhaskar help him? When did Bhaskar help him? So, these are the questions and this is a usage. Try to understand. If you wanted to speak a positive sentence which was completed, positive structure. If you wanted to speak something about not completed work in the past, negative structure. And if you wanted to question, interrogative structure. So, if you know this structure, you need to practice some more examples. So, when you practice more and more examples, then only it is easy to understand the tenses. So, dear friends, once again I am going to remind you a statement here. If you wanted to speak fluently, you need to know the vocabulary first and the proper usage of modals, and the third thing, proper usage of tenses. And some of you may imagine that only just you are giving the content, how can we develop it? Yes, this content is the most useful to you, because on base of this content you need to practice. Because if you wanted to learn, you need to practice. When you practice, okay, take some verbs. There are many verbs. So take some verbs. I. Start the sentence with I only. I did not go to temple. Or she did not speak to me. Such a way, just frame the sentences. N number of verbs if you take and n number of examples if you practice through this structure, you will get perfect command over the tenses and later you can start speaking. So without practicing it is not easy. This is for communication or spoken. Then what about the academics? Yes, they give in the examination, Venu dash up his frustration last night. So here they have given the option give. Now we should understand in which tense the sentence is given, because we have 12 tenses. How can we identify? Through the keywords. So here this keyword last night, it is a perfect word which gives the meaning of completed. Last year, last night, which gives the meaning of completed. So yes, the keyword last night gives the meaning of completed. Then automatically I should imagine, yes, among the 12 tenses, which gives the meaning of completed? Yes, simple past tense. Then what is the structure of simple past tense? Positive means V2, negative means did not plus V1. Did not plus V1. Yes, in such a way we should imagine. Abstract idea should be there in the mind. And later, come to the point, it is given in the past simple because of this keyword and it is given in the positive. That's the reason I have used here gave. V1 form is give, V2 form is give. So I used here gave up. Venu gave up his frustration last night. And there is one more example, I dash a student then. Then means it indicates the past form. Then means it indicates the past form. But here in the bracket it is given be. In the tenses, what is be? At the time of verb forms we discussed is, am, are, was, were. These 5 helping verbs are the be forms. Is, am, are, was, were. These 5 are the be forms. Suppose in the examination the question is given related to be, then you should consider among these 5 which is correct. And among these 5, is, am, are present forms, was, were, past forms. So first we should imagine or we should understand in which tense the sentence is given. We should understand in which tense the sentence is given. Is it given in the present tense or past tense? So here when you see this sentence then indicates the past form. That's the reason was or were. And I means it is a singular, so automatically the answer will be was. Such a way we need to understand the be forms. Suppose one more example, if I say she dash a student now, within brackets be is given. She dash a student now. Now indicating present. And the be represents is. She is a student now. She is a student now. So such a way we need to analyze. We need to analyze the question to get the proper answer from the tenses. Then what are the adverb of time words to identify the simple past tense? Very simple. We no need to remember all these keywords. Just remember all the keywords are giving the meaning of completed work in the past time. Completed work in the past time. See here, yesterday completed, last day, last minute, last night, last year completed, long ago, long ago, once upon a time, then, okay, and after. Here most of you get the confusion. After means it will be the future also, no? Remember here, after, later, both the words give the same meaning. Try to understand. After, later, both the words give the same meaning. But later represents the future time, after represents the past time. I completed my intermediate after my 10th class. Try to understand this example. I completed my intermediate after my 10th class. Both are completed and I used the past tense, so I used here after. I will do PG later my degree. So degree is not completed. Later my degree, I will do PG. Even that's the reason generally when you wanted to talk to someone, I'll call you later, generally you say. I'll call you later because it represents the future form. But you never say, I'll call you after. Can you say? Never. So, I'll call you later because later represents the future form, after represents the past form. And few minutes ago, before, and all the past years, 2019, 2018, 1947, 2016, all these are past tenses or past years, or we can assume here all the past time related words represents the simple past. So once again, simple past means completed work. V2 form, did not plus V1 form and representing words. So if you remember these words, you can do the simple past topic easily, as well as you can speak the sentences also very easily. Thank you all. Have a great day.